Okay, so my goal is to get on tonight after my little one goes to bed and talk to you guys about self-care. What is self-care? Why is it so important? All the things. And you're probably going, that's fucking, everybody knows what self-care is, Missy. But I started thinking about it outside of the box because everything that's happened in my life up until present day, going in and soaking in a warm bath or having a nice hot cup of tea with my feet earthing into the ground, those are nice things, but they are not self-care for me. And they may be for other people, but I think so. We're talking about extreme cases. I think tonight is what it is. My self-care is going to be similar to other people's self-care needs who have experienced, a lot of severe, never-ending, continuous trauma throughout their lives. And then there's people that, live a pretty normal, average life. They don't have, serious traumas that they have to live with. Everybody has pain. Everybody has, breakups and things like that happen. But there are people who don't experience, death on the level that I have, or abuse on the level that so many of us have, and a lot of us have. So that's why I wanted to bring up self-care. So I'll read you the definition real quick, and then I'm going to just quickly explain kind of my outside of the box thinking and what I'm going to do with this, and then I will get off here and I'll come back on tonight. So what is self-care and why is it important? Everybody could be like, fucking geez, duh, but definition from Google: the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. The practice of taking or an active role in protecting one's own well-being, happiness in particular, during periods of stress. And so that stuck out to me. So the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being, happiness in particular, during periods of stress. So if you aren't an avid self-care person, during periods of intense stress, you're not going to go, oh, I need self-care. I'm not going to. I don't know. Maybe some people do. But not when the stress is as intense as this last year, me not even being present in my own body and just starting to become present again. And whoever this new Missy is, this Missy that doesn't have a daughter, Colette, this Missy that has 2 children, this Missy that has Randon, it's like each new major trauma or tragedy, I feel like I have to become a new Missy to be able to live without my children 3 different times, okay, so now I'm a new Missy, now I'm a new Missy, now I'm a new Missy. I have been so scared to even know if I'm going to become a new Missy. Like, I thought I may be lost forever. And so we're talking severe stress. Like, I can't even tell you. You guys have seen me on here crying, missing my daughter. But the life that I live at home, like, my partner is a fucking rock star for one thing, because for an entire year almost now, I've sobbed myself to sleep every single night. And not just sobbing, but talking to him. He's hearing my sorrow every night, on repeat. And for about a week and a half now, that has ended. So I'm feeling more, as you can tell, more like my soul, my spirit is back in my body. Like I've returned from being in so high of a state of fight or flight that I didn't feel that I was present in my body. And so self-care for me is going to be different than for others, but it's also going to be the same. So one way I'm thinking outside of the box, like for me in this vulnerable stage of where I'm transitioning right now. I could either go way back again, or I can continue to move forward, accepting whoever this new Missy's going to be. You know, the core will always be the same. I will always be Missy. You know, I am who I am. I have a strong personality. Um, but each major tragedy has taken such a big piece of me with it each time that I have to look at it personally for myself. I have to look at it that my new reality is I don't have a daughter named Colette. You know, once upon a time, that Missy did. I can't be the same Missy without her. So I'm at a period in my life where I am trying to figure out who this new Missy is going to be that is filling this space, you know. And for most of this last year, I didn't think there would be a new Missy. I thought I would just be gone, not present, you know, for the rest of my life. But that's not the case. I can't allow that to happen. As shocking as it was to me to hear that it's been almost a year, you know, that tells you how much fight or flight I was in. You know, I didn't even realize the amount of time it's been. So, on that note, my body has been through fucking hell from the stress. I'm in so much pain from head to toe for being tense and crying and just sorrow, you know, throwing myself on the ground, just sobbing, begging for my daughter back, bargaining with the devil, whatever. I don't believe in the devil, but you know what I mean. So if my mind has been through so much fucked upness, what has it done to my body? A lot. Because for one, my eating disorder, that's like the first thing to kick in. So I haven't eaten much in a year. You know, I'm not well. And I'm starting to try to eat a little bit, all the things. So that's self-care for me. Eating is self-care. And getting on a regular routine of eating is even more extreme self-care sport. um, but another way to think about it is, for me, is to not judge people. That is one of the highest forms of self-care for me that there is. Taking a hot bath, relaxing and all that, it doesn't help me. It just doesn't help me. I have to figure things out that maybe I should have learned when I was a kid, but I didn't. And so I have to go to the extreme self-care level of going way above and beyond soaking in the tub, or, you know, taking myself out to get a manicure, or whatever a lot of people do for self-care. My self-care is now characterized by my character, by this new version of Missy. So I am reteaching myself to not judge people. Judging people is just looking at your own fucking self in the mirror and hating what they do because it's a part of yourself that you don't like. So if you're constantly judging people, whether it's like intentional or it's just a thought that pops up, that's just so much negativity towards yourself in all reality. So I'm trying, like I said, trying to rebuild, trying to stay present, trying not to fall, because it's time. It's either going to do it, I'm either going to do it, or I'm going to not. And I'm going to, because I have people, little people, and grown-up daughter, and grandkids that need me to be present. So we're going to talk about like extreme self-care, you know, not not buying yourself a bouquet of flowers, you know, that type of thing, which I'm not downing that, but we're going to go hard tonight on what self-care can look like outside of the box, and for people who need it on such a high level that it has to be from your soul. So I will see you guys tonight.